Hey guys, subscribe for daily content, and if you're shopping for gear, make sure you check out the description for the newest items at some of the very best online retailers. There's also links for some of the items that I personally recommend. Thanks!
What's going on YouTube? Metal Complex here, and today I've got another short, little unboxing video to share with you guys. This is all stuff that would kind of just like collected, and no, I don't think anything here is worth like this came in by itself, these two came in, and then these two came in, and I was like, I don't want to make 3 individual videos with some of this stuff. So today we're combining CJRB and some stuff from Migron. I don't know what it is, but I think that this will make for a more complete unboxing video. Thank you to both CJRB and Migron for sending in the knives for today's video. Thanks to my patrons for supporting me, and I'll have everything linked down in the description. It does help my channel when you use those links, but that's entirely up to you. Thanks to my patrons for supporting me, and make sure your notifications are turned on for the Metal Complex YouTube channel. One of these is, are they both open? Okay, they decided to open one before they sent it to me. This is the Boxer 2CR blade. Oh, it's a... I was like, well, now hold on. This is a little, it's a little utility knife. Oh, and the blade, okay, so the blades are in, I was like, where is it? Let's open this up and actually try to install one. How do we, is it a pinch? Do you pinch it open? Oh, caution, sharp blades. That's also holding the razor blades in place there. So we have to remove that if we want to remove the cap on the box. There we go. Okay, I will be caution. I will be caution. Oh, they're all stuck together. There we go. Do we have one? We have 2. Okay, so the way that you install these, do we have a little quick, oh, we do. Look at that. Yeah, I like these systems because you don't have to, oh, that's beautifully easy. Beautifully easy. I love that. And it makes use of a huge portion of the blade. So this is a plunge lock, which I think is fine on a knife like this. On a knife like this, I'm not going to complain about a plunge lock because this is a this is a quick sort of light duty utility blade, right? Probably, hopefully, very, very inexpensive. I think that's pretty neat. I have so many of these razor blades from all these companies. I don't want to say that it's a new trend, like this idea of like taking nicer, budget knife profiles and sometimes even nicer premium knives, and instead of doing a premium blade, you do a utility blade. This has been around for a bit, but it seems to be taking off more lately. I like it because I've always thought that like regular, like the Husky or the Milwaukee, like I've always found those to be incredibly boring. I like these, but I also totally appreciate the benefit of just, a disposable razor blade. And I keep these, and I also keep the blades. I have enough disposable razor blades to last, well, if I worked construction or if I was a roofer, probably a week. But for a regular person, I got enough of these to last 200 years, right? So, yeah, pretty cool. Let's go ahead. I'm going to use this guy to open this guy. Right? That's why we buy knives, to open our... I mean, this is such a tired joke, but it's such a fun joke to make. I use my knives to open my knives. Ooh, lemons. Ooh, fun. We're doing little goofy stuff. Why not? I mean, like, it's the days of like, look, you can choose from black, or you can choose from, we have OD green, and we have, for all you frisky folks out there, we have coyote or tan. The days of those being your options are thankfully all but dead. Now, there's still plenty of people out there who like just a plain OD green or black or tan. But I think lemons are fun. And this, whatever this is, it's fun. It's interesting. It's different. More razor blades for me. Yay. I will probably keep one and give the other one away. I don't know if I want lemons or if I want... I have no idea what this is, but it looks cool. That is cool. All right. Cool. Assuming that these are very inexpensive, CJRB. We have Evok. Migron Knives Evok. Okay, Evok. Pretty light. Also, the box that indicates that it is a budget knife. You can tell. After unboxing 700 Migrons, I can tell you for sure that this box holds a budget knife, which is good because, in my opinion, Migron makes their best stuff at this end, especially their ultra budget end, which I'm hoping possibly I guarantee you, if this is a D2 blade, this knife is going to cost less than $30. The way I opened this was so wrong. So we have simple G10 crossbar lock. We have a fairly stiff wire clip. We have what looks like probably a gray PVD coated. Look at that nice big choil. Gray PVD coated blade. Do we have an actual blade steel anywhere? I bet you. What does it say right there? No, I guess not. I bet you this is D2. I bet you this knife is D2, and I bet you it is a $28 knife or something like that. Very, very thin. Actually, so my old travel knife, where'd you go? No, it's gone. My old travel knife was the Baby Banter. That's a good knife. And then, you know, something else. There's something in between there. This G10 and D2 and the PVD coating, this might actually be an even better travel knife. It's slightly larger in the like the ergonomic zones I think are slightly better. You can actually get a full 4-finger grip on this guy. Yeah, I bet you anything that's a $28 knife. That's awesome. Migron is starting to do that. Now, I've stressed this to Migron. You're doing a good job. You need to get your HRC up on D2 a little bit. It needs to be 60 plus. D2 can be much better than that, but it needs to be a bare minimum of 60. You also need to make some bigger models. I know you can do it. I know you're stretching it, right? But you make that bigger knife and you make it 60 plus HRC D2 and you will win the knife world. You'll win it. Right now, Gonzo does it, but their heat treat is subpar, and they also do, it's a bunch of clones. Somebody brought them up the other day in the comments, and the reason I don't talk about them is, number one, they make a bunch of clones. Like, I'm heavily against that on this channel. You can do whatever you want with your money, and you can tell me why you buy clones and you're forced to buy clones, and because you save money, whatever your reason, is fine. You don't need my permission. Go do whatever you want, right? I'm not going to show them. I'm not interested. I also think that what they were doing was a lot more impressive. Like, even some of their original stuff is a lot more impressive. Like, I don't know, 6 or 7 years ago. Like nowadays, it's like, so you made a G10 and D2 knife, and it's like subpar, and it's just basic, straightforward, absolutely no other interesting finishes, coatings, nothing, and it's $25. Yeah, not really that interested, right? That's why I push for a company like Migron to, do it, because they will bring those interesting elements. They will bring those interesting coatings and finishes and things like that that make that stuff worth it. But they need to get their HRC up just a little bit. Gonzo, I think, advertises their D2 at 59 to 61. But what they are capable of doing is, it's pretty good. The reason that they don't get shown here is because they make clones. Not gonna do like the vast majority of what Gonzo creates. They're just clones. They're not original designs. This is called the Migron knives. What does that say? The Pinam? Pinam, okay. I bet this is ultra budget too. I know I'm using weird. Budget on this channel is 75 or less. Ultra budget is 30 or less. I bet that's what this is. Bless it! What sort of demon tape do you use at the Migron shop? My God. Okay, here we go. Aluminum. Oh, please be D2. Why do I say that? Because, no, it's 14C28N. But a nice EDC profile. I believe that's what that is. It's really freaking hard to see. Because, here, let's zoom in. I know it changes my voice. We can all see it. I believe that that's exactly what that says. 14C28N. Okay. And this will probably end up being about a $45 knife. That's great. I was hoping that this would say D2, because then you would definitely have like a $28 to $30 knife. The other reason that I like Migron at this price point, assume this is D2, an argument I'll make for Migron over a company like Gonzo. They will use aluminum and they will PVD coat it. We've already seen an example of that, under $30. Gonzo, you typically won't do that, at least as far as I know. Maybe they do. I don't know. The last time that I handled a Gonzo was probably 5 years ago, and it was okay, right? Maybe their quality has gone up since then. I don't know. I'm sure that there's plenty of people in my viewing audience who like those knives, and there's nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong. It's your money. You can buy whatever you want, right? They are not creating counterfeit knives. They're making clone knives. Gonzo is not stealing the logos, trying to pass themselves off as the real thing, right? Creating those obnoxious TikTok advertisements. Guys, oh my gosh, the Benchmade expensive, but look like somebody gonna get fired because this knife only $14. Oh man, get them now while you can. They're not doing that. That's obnoxious, right? They're making clones. I still don't like the clones, but I get it. That's the other one here. It's the same thing. It's turned into a longer episode. I think this is a variation of the same thing. And it is black G10. I bet that this is, no, it's not black G10, it's black aluminum. I bet this is a $45 knife. Now, we got enough of these. They're all crossbar locks, except for these two are CJRB. Crossbar lock. I have discussed this with Migron. I said, you guys need a top liner lock. Crossbar locks have not been interesting for years. But they're good enough. And like if you're making knives that cost between like 30 and 45 bucks, yeah, sure. They're ambidextrous. You don't have to make right and left-handed versions, right? Very, very good. I bet you that's 30. I bet that's 45 and 45. That's kind of what I think. I don't know what these are. CJRB, sometimes their pricing's all over the place. CJRB might want 50 bucks for those. I'd hope that they only want 30 at max. Right. Kind of fun. A little more interesting than I thought it was going to be today. All of this stuff will be linked down in the description, but that's going to be it for me. Please make sure to follow me on Instagram at metal_complex. If you enjoyed this video, leave a like. If you'd like to check out my other content, I do, of course, have lots of videos of knives that are either expensive or inexpensive that I do or don't like, so check those out. And if you enjoy all my content, go ahead and click on that Metal Complex logo right there and subscribe because there's definitely more coming. Thanks again for watching, everybody, and have a great day.